હેલો ફ્રેન્ડ્સ વેલકમ યુ વન્સ અગેન. સો લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ આપણે સ્કેલર પ્રોડક્ટ ઓર ડોટ પ્રોડક્ટને બહુ સારી રીતે સમજ્યા હતા. સો ટુડેઝ ટોપિક ઇઝ વેક્ટર પ્રોડક્ટ. સો લેટ્સ સ્ટાર્ટ. Cross product or vector product of two vectors. Now cross product denoted by vector A cross vector B. So here dot product is denoted by dot between vectors and cross product is denoted by cross between two vectors. And important thing is that itself a vector, then it is known as vector product also. And જાણીએ છીએ કે આ વેક્ટર છે, so every vector has its own magnitude. Magnitude is denoted by mod A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. So as we know that dot product contain cos theta and cross product contain sin theta. Now theta is the angle between two vectors. A and B are magnitudes. Now if theta is 0 degree or 180 degree, then because of sine 0 is equal to 0 and also sine 180 degree is also 0, so the cross product is 0. So what is mean? It means that if two vectors are parallel to each other or anti-parallel to each other, then its cross product is 0. As we see in this figure, that this is vector A and this is vector B, and this is separated by angle theta. So if I define a cross product which is also a vector, so this vector is perpendicular to both of this. Okay, so now why this two cross product of two of these vectors is perpendicular to two of this, we see in the next slide. So this is some basic mathematical information about cross product. Now direction of A cross B. Direction of vector A cross vector B is perpendicular to both A and B. Use the right hand thumb rule to determine the direction of A cross B. Now if we know say that the cross product is perpendicular to both of the vector, now it means that it's also in the upward direction or it's also in the downward direction. But to denote the right direction or correct direction, we use the right hand thumb rule, and which is help of the two fingers and one thumb of a right hand rule. So this is the very simple law. Now this is vector. If first finger is in the direction of vector A and the second finger is in the direction of vector B, then the thumb is in the direction of vector A cross B. It means the cross product, the resultant vector is in the direction of thumb. So this is the simple rule of right hand to define the or to denote the direction of cross product. Now let's see some simple understanding about vector products. Physical interpretation of vector product or cross product is understand by a simple example of torque. So as we know, it is necessary to understand the physical meaning of every phenomenon in the physics. So let's understand what is the physical meaning of cross product. So this physical meaning is simply understand by the example of torque. So here we take an example of a simple nut ball which is attached by some handle. Now if we rotate this handle in the clockwise, in the anti-clockwise direction like this, if we rotate this handle in the anti-clockwise direction, then this nut ball is go to upward, as we know. And if we rotate this in the clockwise direction, then this nut ball is in this axis go downward. So we apply force to the perpendicular on this handle only. So why nut ball go up or down? We don't apply force up or down direction. So this is the torque. This is something known as torque, that we apply the force in the direction of tangent to the circle. This make a circle, and our force is some kind of tangent of this circle. Now if our tangent is in the anti-clockwise direction or in the clockwise direction. If it in anti-clockwise direction, ball goes upward. In clockwise direction, ball goes downward. So this is some simple physical understanding. Now let this is our object or our nut ball. This is the radius of this handle, okay, which is our first vector, and we apply force in this direction or something like this in the clockwise direction. So vector is if vector is in this direction, we apply force on this handle in this direction. So this is rotate clockwise like this, and if it rotate clockwise, the ball goes downward. So this is the two vectors separated by angle theta, and final torque is perpendicular to both of this. So it means that the torque is, if force is in the direction of tangent to this circle or tangent to our radius or perpendicular to our first vector, but the torque or our object goes upward or downward, it means that there is apply something like torque, as we understand from the example of this nut ball. So this is the simple example from we understand how the torque work and what is the role of cross product for this phenomena. Now let's see some important properties about cross products. So cross product is non-commutative. As we know, dot product is commutative, but cross product is non-commutative because it is depend on direction of both of the vectors. If one of vector is, if we change the direction of one of the vectors, the result is change. That the relation is like that: a vector a cross vector b is equal to minus vector b cross vector a. If we change the order, this is become opposite or it's negative. Now the cross product follow the distributive law, as if we multiply or if we take a cross product of any two summation of vectors with any third vector, vector a. So this vector a give to both of these, and we write like this, that vector a cross vector b plus vector a cross vector c. So this is the distributive law. We distribute vector a to both of these vectors. It does not follow associative law. So associative law means we can also like this, that we can change the order between three vectors, that if I write vector a cross vector b cross c. So this is something which we want to understand, that here vector b cross c is in the is in the bracket, and here the vector a and vector b is in the different bracket. So I multiply my vector a with the result of both of this, and here I multiply result of both of this vector with my vector c. So this both is not equal. So this is known as associative law. Such a coordinate system is called right-handed system. So in such system, now there is we can take a too many coordinate system, like a spherical coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system, or angular coordinate system, or many coordinate system in this in the physics we take. So here also a right hand and left hand coordinate system. So here we learn about, or simply for the simple examples, we take right hand coordinate system, such like this. So this is from in this system, x-axis in the right hand side, y-axis in the upward direction, and z-axis is the perpendicular to our screen or our page. Okay, and the unit vectors to correspond the x, y, and z is I, j, and k respectively. So relation between them is, as we know that uh, or cross multiplication or cross product of two vectors result in the perpendicular vector to both of these. So now from this simple phenomena we derive this, that if I take the product between I and j, that if I take product between I and j, This is my vector I, this is vector j. So multiplication between this gives the result that the vector which is perpendicular to both of this, and a vector which is perpendicular to both of this is our vector k caret. So it means that I cross j is equal to k, and similarly for all the unit vectors, that j cross I, j j cross k is equal to I vector, and k cross I is equal to j vectors. Here most important that we follow this order as the first rule. If we change the order, the result become negative. So this is something important. Of course, I cross I, j cross j, and k cross k is equal to 0 because of sine 0 is equal to 0, and angle between I and I is always 0. So the cross product of a vector with itself is always 0. So I cross I, j cross j, and k cross k is always 0. Now cross product of two vectors in terms of the components along the coordinate axis. So હવે આપણે વેક્ટર્સના components ની ટર્મમાં વાત કરવાની છે. So as vector A is equal to ax I caret plus ay j caret plus az k caret, and similarly for vector B is equal to with the component of bx, by, and bz with the unit vectors I, j, and k. Then we can write vector A cross vector B is equal to this type of equation, that multiplication between both of the two brackets. And as we take with the simple multiplication rules between two brackets, we derive this type of equation, that ax bx I cross I, ay by j I cross j, ax by I cross j, ax bz I cross k, and same as this order. Okay, so now this is something simple mathematics which we know very well. Now these equations are we see in the previous slide, that I cross j is equal to k, j cross k is equal to I, and k cross I is equal to j. And vector product of a vector with itself is become 0. So now in this equation, the terms which contain I cross I, j cross j, and k cross k are vanished out, because I cross I, j cross k, j, and k cross k are 0. So these three terms becomes 0, that ax bx, ay by, and az bz are vanished out now from this equation. So the six terms are left now. So now the terms which contain I cross j, I cross k, j cross I, j cross k cross I, and k cross j. So now we put here, in place of I cross j, we put k caret, and in place of I cross k. So here the term is I cross k, but here the term is k cross I. So as we see in the previous slide, if we change the order, it becomes negative. So here we want to put minus j. So let's see what we want to put. So now in place of ax by I cross j, so I cross j is equal to k caret. So here we put k caret. Now the second term ax bz. So here with the x bz, this is I cross k, and this is k cross I. So if we change the order, the result become negative. Okay, because non-commutative rule. So because of this, we want to put here the minus j cap. Now secondly, ay bx, which is equal in which contain j cross I. So here I cross j is equal to k. So it means that j cross I is equal to minus k. And fourth term is ay bz, which contains j cross k. So here j cross k is equal to I cap. So j cross k is equal to I. So in this fifth term, which is contained the az bx. So with the az bx, it is k cross I. So as we know, k cross I is equal to j. So in place of k cross I, we put here j. Now with the third term, that az by k cross j. So here j cross k is equal to I. So simply k cross j is equal to minus I. So this is the simple phenomena. So now if we rearrange this term, that there is something common between two vectors, that in the two terms the I is common, that AYBZ and AZBY. The I is common in both of these. So here I and here minus I. So if we take a common I, then we can write AYBZ minus, here the minus of I which take AZBY. So AYBZ minus AZBY I cap plus. Now if we take a common J from this and this term, second and fifth term. Okay. So from second and fifth term we can take a common J, that it becomes AZBX which contain plus J minus AXBZ which contain minus J and J caret. And similarly for K caret, from other two terms, from first and third terms we can take common K and write this type of equation. So this is something non-equation, well-known equation, which we write in place of a determinant. So this equation is derived from a determinant. So we can define our vector product, vector A cross vector B, as a determinant in form of matrix or in form of determinant. So thank you very much. So સીધા મળશું આપણે હવે નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં. ત્યાં સુધી જય હિન્દ, વંદે માતરમ.